So you're thinking about moving right here to the Woodlands, Texas, or maybe Conroe, or possibly even New Caney, but you know you want a new construction home and you want to live in a master plan community. Well, sit right there, because in today's video, we are going on a community tour of Artavia. This is a gorgeous 2,200 acre master plan community with a ton to offer. And in today's video, like always, we're gonna show you everything. We're gonna run through the amenities. We're gonna show you the lush trees, the lakes, the playgrounds, the amenity center, and then we're also gonna talk to you about the schools. And as always, we're gonna go on a home tour, and we're gonna show you what you can get for your money at every single price point. So let's get after it right now. So Artavia is going to be a 2,200 acre master planned community, and when it's all said and done, there's going to be about 5,500 homes. So this is not a small community. Now, they're a couple years into development, which is fantastic because that means that a lot of the amenities are already completely built out. And so you're still going to have a great opportunity to put your own spin on a custom home and build whatever home you would like here. Now, one of the first things you're going to notice when you come into this community is that there is color everywhere. They've got pops of color. In fact, their motto is live colorfully. And so it really promotes this playful, energetic community feel that we're going to get into in a little bit when it comes to their community events. But the thing that I really love about this community is going to be its location. When you pull up a map, you're going to see that you're smack dab right in the middle of the Woodlands, New Caney, and Conroe. And so it really is a great location for somebody that wants that master planned community and wants to be just a quick short drive over to any of those cities. You're about 10 minutes from the closest grocery store, which is going to be your H-E-B over in the Woodlands. That's going to be right there on I-45, going to give you tons of convenient access to the Woodlands. And then you're going to also have about a 15-minute drive if you head the other direction over to New Caney, and then you're about 15 minutes from Conroe as well. And then the best part is you're about 10 minutes from Highway 99. So if you are commuting anywhere in and around the Houston area, you're 10 minutes from one of the best tollways in the city. So the location here is absolutely fantastic, but so are the amenities. Now, this neighborhood is packed with amenities. We're actually out here on their main lake, right up at the amenity center, and we're in one of their paddle boats. You can come up here and rent these whenever the office is open, and they've actually got a ton of stuff to do up here. And so they are going to have a 24/7 access gym, so you don't have to go get a gym membership. You can come up here, and everything's on a key fob, so you can come up and pop in whenever you'd like. They also have a cafe, which is going to be open Friday through Sunday. It's just a really great place to kind of congregate, hang out, grab a bite to eat, and they actually even have beer on tap, which is something I haven't seen in a lot of other communities. They've got the docks up here and then the green space, and this is really going to be a great place for them to host community events. Living in a master plan community myself, I think one thing that isn't spoken on enough is the actual community aspect of things. Sure, you want there to be pretty amenities, you want a nice house, but it's really all about the people at the end of the day. And so when you live in a community like this, where all the amenities are up in one place, you just get more opportunities to meet people. And so for me, that's one thing that I love about being in our community, is coming up, playing at the park with our kids, and them getting to meet friends. And we get to meet friends too. And so they're gonna have a community events calendar out here, and every first Friday of the month, they've got a flamingo where they're gonna have live music and a band up here playing. It's just a great way to network and get to know those that live in the same community as you. Now, they're gonna have one main park for the kids. There's not a bunch of parks spread out throughout the neighborhood, but the park is massive. It's actually really, really, really cool. Definitely wanna check that out if you're out here. And one other thing that I think sets this community apart from some of the others is going to be the trees. It's not really until you're on the north side of Houston that the master plan communities have these really tall, well-established, lush pine trees, and you're definitely going to get those when you're living out here. It's going to provide tons of shade cover around the parks, and then it's also going to provide shade cover on the trails. There's a big trail system throughout the neighborhood, so if you want to go out, take your kid on a walk or dog on a walk, it's a great place to do that. Now, the one thing that this amenity center doesn't have, which I think is unfortunate, but I have to let you know, is they don't have a community pool. And they've got their reasons for doing that, but I would say that that would be one thing that they could add, but they don't have any plans of it. Now, what they do have in place of a pool is a splash pad. And this splash pad here is really cool. If you're not familiar with splash pads, they're pop jet fountains, and it's honestly, the kids like them more than pools. And so it's a great place to go hang out in the shade in the summer and let your kids run around. So that covers it for the amenities inside the neighborhood. There's also going to be amenities located just up at the front of the neighborhood, and those are going to be the commercial development. Now, because it's a newer community, oftentimes the commercial development lags a couple of years, and so they've got a proposed building site up over there for them to bring in a lot of new commercial development. And so over time, you're gonna start seeing your nail salons and your restaurants right up at the front of the neighborhood. Now, for the schools, they're gonna be zoned to Conroe ISD, and so eventually all of the schools are gonna feed up into Caney Creek High School. Now, they do have plans for a new elementary school that should be completed here in the next couple of years, and it's actually going to be located right outside of the front entrance of Artavia. It's actually in another community called Mavera, but it's very close by, so you're going to have really convenient access if you do have those kids in the elementary schools. And one more thing that I love about this community is I feel like you get a whole lot of house for your money. So let's go check out the homes. We are up here at the Model Home Park, and before we kick off today's home tour, I want to explain to you how master plan communities are laid out. So you've got a developer, they come out here and they bought 2,200 acres, and they're going to build a ton of homes. And so they develop them section by section. And so what you're going to see out here is you're going to see a bunch of different house sizes. And the house sizes are going to be dictated by the width of the lot. And so they're going to have products out here ranging from 40 feet all the way up to 70 feet wide. And what that means is, let's say you have a 70-foot wide lot, you can only fit a 60-foot wide home on it. There's going to be a 5-foot build line on both sides. And so right here in Artavia, you're going to have 8 different builders, and some of those builders are building multiple product lines. So you might see one builder that's building a 40-foot product as well as a 55-foot product. So I just wanted to explain that to you before we show you our first home. And one other thing to touch on is the tax rate. The tax rate out here is just over 3.1, and typically in these master plan communities, the tax rates come down over time. So let's go check out our first house. Real quick, if this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living right here in Artavia or anywhere in the Houston area, subscribe to our channel and tap that bell for notifications. That way we can keep you up to date on everything going on right here in Houston. My name's Ferris, and we get calls, texts, emails every single day from people just like you that are looking to make a move to Houston. So if that is you, don't be shy. Like we always say, give us that call, shoot us that text, or send us that quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. So the first stop on our home tour today is going to be a 45-foot product. We're in the Highland Homes 45-foot model, and this home is decked out. Even though it's on the smaller side of things, it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's got a lot of luxury touches. Right when you come in, the first thing I noticed were these French oak looking floors. They're actually not real wood. They're a high-end luxury vinyl plank, but they really give it this nice, warm, cozy feel. We got the holiday decorations going on right now, and I absolutely love it in here. And you're gonna see higher end finishes, even though these are these smaller footprints. You've got these massive slider doors that open inside to outside, and then you're gonna have really well appointed kitchens and still plenty of space where it matters, like larger primary suites and larger bathrooms. Now, home prices in the neighborhood are going to start in the low 300s, and with Highland's 45-foot product, you'll see them starting right around $350,000 and working their way on up to right around the $500,000 mark. Now, their square footages on the low side are going to start right at 1,600 square feet and work their way on up all the way to 2,700 square feet. So the second stop on our tour today is going to be a 65-foot product. We're going to jump up quite a bit because I really am excited to show you this model. We are in the Coventry model home, and the home that we're in right now is actually one of the coolest one-story floor plans that I've seen. It is 3,680 square feet all on one floor, and it's got a little bit of everything. As you can see, you've got this massive living room that connects with the kitchen, so it very much is this open concept. And then you're gonna have an office, which should be used as a study or possibly a playroom, but you also are gonna have a second game room, which you typically don't see on one-story footprints. It's not really until you get to these 65-foot wide products that you can afford to fit a second game room. They're gonna have a media room as well, plus 4 bedrooms, and you're gonna get really high-end finishes in these homes. You're getting tall ceilings, tons of natural light, real wood floors, and gourmet chef-style kitchens. Now, their homes out here are going to range in square footage between 2,800 all the way up to about 4,200 square feet, and their prices are going to start in the low 600s and work their way right on up into the high 700s. So this is going to be the last stop on our home tour. This is going to be the largest product currently offered here in Artavia. This is a 70-foot lot, and we were actually inside of J. Patrick's custom home. This is their model home, and they're going to have tons of options. They're going to be the most customizable once you get up to these price points. They can build anything that you possibly could desire, and you're going to see a lot of elements in their homes that you're not going to see in some of the others. You've got these massive ceilings, you've got a really, really cool built-in living room fireplace, and then you're going to have the outdoor kitchen. And this home actually happens to be on the lake because it's the model home. So that's an upgrade as well. So you can expect their home sizes to start around 2,800 square feet, and they're going to work their way all the way up to just over 4,000 square feet. And their prices are going to start in the low 600s, which is really incredible to get a 70-foot product in that price range. And if you go to the design center and you do a bunch of custom features, you'll probably be right up around that $800,000 mark, which in the scheme of a 70-foot custom home still is really not that bad. Now that we've seen the homes, my final takeaway is that Artavia has a ton of potential. They're still very early on in their development with only about 750 homes currently occupied. And so when it's all said and done, they'll be around that 5,500 home mark. And I know I mentioned that they don't have a pool. That's really the only knock I could have on the community like this, but it doesn't mean that they don't have plans of putting one in the future. This is still a massive development with tons and tons of time left. But when it comes to amenities, they've got everything else. This is a really great family-oriented community with tons of events and community activities. And one of the other things that I think is top of the list is what you get for your money. You get some amazing housing options at really, really low prices. And the location is fantastic, especially for those that maybe work in the medical field and want to be just 10 minutes away from all of the hospitals over in the Woodlands, or if you're a pilot and you want to make a short commute over to Bush Intercontinental Airport. So for all those reasons, I think Artavia is a fantastic master planned community. If you want more information about it, like we always say, don't be shy, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us a quick email, because we would love to help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. So thanks for watching. Go check out some of our other videos, and we'll see you in the next one.